Hi everyone, I'm Joyce from ICP International Sales and Marketing Division. A big welcome to all of you joining our webinar today. I'm going to show how ICP intelligent poultry, livestock, and aquaculture solutions can help you embark on the smart farming journey. Let's get started. In the upcoming sections, we've got some exciting stuff lined up. We'll be talking about how ICP environmental monitoring solution can help you create the perfect conditions for livestock and poultry farming, making their environment just right. And that's not all. We'll also delve into the world of smart aquaculture and how ICP wireless solution can save water and maintain a constant temperature. Before we dive into the topic of environmental monitoring, let's first have a look at the current landscape of poultry farming. According to OECD FAO Agricultural Audit presented by the OECD in 2022, poultry meat seized the top position for the meat consumption per capita across nearly all 7 continents, as you can see in the orange sections. The global consumption of poultry meat is anticipated to maintain its status as the fastest growing meat over the next decade, reaching 154 million tons within this time frame. This growth is expected to take 41% of the global meat market by the year 2031. Given this remarkable growth in demand for poultry meat and the corresponding expansion of poultry farming, the need for comprehensive environmental monitoring within poultry farms increases. Let's take a closer look at typical scenarios within poultry farms. These environments often contain harmful gases, including CO, CO2, H2S, NH3, CH4, and each of them poses a threat to animal well-being and overall production. Moreover, temperature, humidity, ventilation, and water supply should be strictly controlled to ensure the safety of the animals as globalization speeds up the worldwide spread of avian influenza. In addition to environmental considerations, the careful management of feed quantities is crucial. Also, the power consumption of farms' equipment directly impacts operational costs. In this case, the goose farm, like the other poultry farms in Taiwan, suffered from the worldwide spread of avian influenza this year and had to carry out mass cooling of poultry to slow the spread and prevent new outbreaks. This led to a serious egg supply shortage in Taiwan. What the farm needs is a comfortable living environment that can ensure poultry's health and safety. To address these challenges, ICP environmental monitoring solution steps in, offering poultry farmers a way to establish an ideal environment that reduces the uncertainties within their operations. This comprehensive solution is structured into 5 parts. First, environmental monitoring and control. Second, power monitoring. Third, water resource management. Fourth, feed management. And fifth, edge computing and remote management. First, beginning with the spotlight on environmental monitoring. In this case, the client installs the DLW1023 mini weather station to detect CO, CO2, and PM1, 2.5, 10, temperature, humidity, illuminance, and wind speed. After collecting these data, the mini weather station sends the data via the Y series edge controller to a Viva edge SCADA in the control center. The DLW1000 series mini weather station measures real-time air quality and meteorological data, including CO, CO2, HCHO, NH3, temperature, humidity, illuminance, precipitation, and so on. The mini weather station supports various protocols, including Modbus RTU, TCP, and MQTT. It incorporates both positive and negative pressure ventilation systems to enhance accuracy. The active ventilation mechanism creates an air pressure differential between the internal module space and its surroundings. The turbulence ensures a well-mixed airflow, thus enhancing the accuracy of the collected data. Moreover, the miniaturization provides IP54 protective design, making it suitable for challenging environments. The replaceable filters provided by the module allow users to do routine maintenance by themselves through replacing the filter patches themselves, thus saving time and costs. In addition, ICP DAS provides a free software, iAir utility. The iAir utility can execute grouping for several mini-weather stations and provide a trend chart that helps the management personnel understand the real-time data easily and conveniently. The management personnel can install the iAir utility on a PC or download the iAir app on mobile devices to retrieve real-time data collected by the sensor. Now, let's take a moment to know more about the functions of the iAir utility.
iAir utility is developed for ICP DAS airbox modules. You can search to add the modules easily. You can use it to monitor the data and to show the trend line. You can also use it to read the logs to local database. You can query the data from local database and export the data. You can read the logs and save them to remote MySQL server.
Okay, let's get back to our case studies. In this case, the client installs the DL300 series air boxes to detect NH3 and H2S. The DL300 series air boxes collect data on temperature, humidity, dew point, and gases with the date and timestamps included, and stores up to 450,000 records. The module supports various protocols such as DCON, Modbus RTU, TCP, and MQTT. In addition, it has an LCD display on the module to show the real-time data and the messages that the management personnel send. The DL300 series also integrate with the iAir utility and the iAir app for data management. Once we've gathered all these important environmental data, what's the next step? What are the possibilities for taking real action? The M7000 series I/O modules collects data on the status of the lighting and cooling pad systems and control circulation fans. An automated environmental monitoring system reduces the frequency of on-site inspections. By minimizing human contact, this system effectively safeguards the farm against potential disease transmission, thus maintaining good biosecurity. The M7000 series I/O modules support digital input-output and analog input-output channels. To cater to diverse application needs, the module provides voltage, current, and sensor inputs as analog inputs. The widely used communication protocol Modbus RTU is supported for seamless connection with HMI and SCADA. A standout feature within the M7000 series is the dual watchdog function. The module watchdog serves as a safeguard by automatically resetting the microprocessor when the module itself malfunctions, while the host watchdog ensures smooth communication between the master and the I/O modules. Management personnel can preset a safe value as an emergency mechanism, meaning the module automatically switches to a safe output state when it cannot receive a command from the master within the preset time. For enhanced system reliability, the output modules have a power on value feature. This ensures the module starts in the predefined output state when powered up or restored after power loss. The M7000 series I/O modules are further fortified with ESD protection and 3000 VDC isolation to keep everything secure. Now, directing our focus towards the critical domain of water resource management. Water usage and pH values are collected and sent to the Y series edge controller. Then, the TM series Tiny I/O module receives the commands from the Y series to regulate the water flow through the activation or deactivation of solenoid valves, according to the on-site situation. This process efficiently maintains optimal water conditions. Now, let's quickly compare the TM series Tiny I/O modules and the M7000 series I/O modules. Beyond their size difference, these modules offer distinct features as follows. Starting with communication protocols, the TM series support DCON, Modbus RTU, and Modbus ASCII, while the M7000 series accept DCON and Modbus RTU protocols. In terms of scalability, the TM series accommodates up to a maximum of 32 nodes. On the other hand, the M7000 series surpasses this with a capacity for up to 256 nodes, providing a more extensive network reach. For digital input-output channels, the TM series offers a maximum of 8 channels, while the M7000 series elevates this to 16 channels. This variation signifies the M7000 series' ability to handle more complex digital interactions. Shifting to analog input-output capabilities, the TM series supports a maximum of 8 channels, contrasting with the M7000 series that extends its reach to 20 channels. Both series come with the dual watchdog function, reinforcing system stability. However, the M7000 series distinguishes itself with an individual channel configuration. In summary, the TM series is well suited for smaller scale applications, whereas the M7000 series is more suitable for larger scale fields. Now, shifting our focus towards the realm of feed management. The TPD and VPD series HMI play a crucial role in collecting and showcasing data obtained from digital scales and hanging scales. The data, once collected, is then transmitted via the Y series edge controller to Aviva Edge SCADA in the control center. ICP DAS provides two types of touch HMI devices, the TPD series and the VPD series. Now, let's address the question that might be on your mind. What sets the TPD and VPD series apart? Well, the answer lies in their specialized applications. The TPD series suits building automation scenarios. On the other hand, the VPD series is suitable for factory and machine automation applications. With its rubber keypad and IP65 protection, it's well equipped to handle the demands of these industrial environments. Both exceptional product series have wide-ranging protocol support, making integration a breeze. They support Modbus RTU, TCP, ASCII, DCON, and MQTT. To cater to diverse requirements of different applications, we've crafted these HMIs in various sizes, showcasing high-resolution color touchscreen LCDs. You'll find options like 2.8, 3.5, 4.3, and 7 inches, allowing you to choose the perfect fit for your needs. For programming, we make the process as user-friendly as possible. For IT users, we've got C language support, ensuring a familiar programming environment. On the other hand, PLC users can utilize ladder diagram programming, which is intuitive and efficient, often taking less than 30 minutes to get up and running. The TM series Tiny I/O module receives commands from the Y series edge controller, activating feeder motors to replenish feed as needed. The management personnel can input the preferred quantity of feed refill, either using a PC at the control center or mobile devices. This allows for accurate control of the feed dispense and achieves the best possible lifespan of young birds at lowest cost. Let's take a look at the realm of power management. ICP DAS PM Series 3-phase smart power meter measures the power consumption of the on-site equipment and sends the data via the Y series edge controller to Aviva Edge SCADA in the control center. The module features high measurement accuracy, surpassing 0.5%, and it maintains a power factor of 1. This means that all the energy provided by the source is effectively utilized by the load. Additionally, installation is made simple with the inclusion of a clip-on CT. Besides, ICP DAS smart power meters can accommodate diverse voltage standards that are common in different countries. The data we collected and analyzed include crucial parameters: voltage, current, real power, and power consumption for each phase. And these data are shown on the dashboard. Now, let's move on to understand how ICP DAS perform edge computing and remote management in this scenario. In this case, the WISE 5231 Intelligent IIoT Edge Controller is employed to collect every single data of the farm and perform the function of logic control. Once the pre-configured if condition is recognized, the related equipment will be activated using various I/O modules and XV board to keep environmental conditions optimal. When an anomaly is detected, WISE 5231 will send alarm notifications to the right personnel and transmit the data back to the control center via Modbus TCP. ICP-DAS WISE series Intelligent IIoT Edge Controller provides an easy-to-use web interface, making system configuration a breeze and eliminating the need for programming. A standout feature of the WISE series Edge Controller lies in its if-then-else statement capability, enabling the execution of real-time edge computing with efficiency and stability. Suppose an interruption of the communication between the controller and the control center occurs. In such case, the WISE series placed in the field still performs real-time edge computing, calculation, and scheduling, no matter whether it is connected to the control center. And it can send alert messages via email, Line, WeChat, and SMS. The built-in data logger within the WISE series provides a data recovery mechanism. When a network outage occurs, the data will be stored in the data logger. After the network resumes, the WISE series module will automatically send all the crucial information to the control center. This ensures complete data transmission, erasing any concerns of data loss. Enabling seamless integration, the ICP-DAS WISE series supports various protocols, including Modbus TCP, RTU, SNMP, MQTT, and FTP. Moreover, it extends its reach to the cloud, supporting multiple IoT cloud platforms, including Microsoft Azure and IBM Bluemix. All the data collected on the farm, including the environmental data, water resource insights, feeding information, and power consumption statistics are shown on the dashboard of Aviva Edge in the control center for data visualization. Aviva Edge compiles data collected to generate trend charts for analysis and exports reports in different formats, including CSV, PDF, and Excel. Once an anomaly occurs, Aviva Edge will issue alarms to the management personnel for troubleshooting. By adopting ICP-DAS environmental monitoring solutions, the farmer has significantly reduced labor and feed costs, while accurately keeping abreast of and improving performance indicators, such as feed conversion ratios, the lifespan of young birds, and daily growth rate. Now, let's shift to our focus to ICP-DAS wireless solution for smart aquaculture that saves water and maintains a constant temperature. What are the challenges in the aquaculture industry in recent years? Here are three of the main challenges faced by them. First, environmental impacts caused by extreme climate in recent years, including soaring temperatures, heat waves, sudden heavy rainfall, and abrupt cold air masses. Such meteorological fluctuations have increased production risks to the industry, impacting aquatic life and overall productivity. Second, water quality management, a cornerstone of a successful aquaculture. The cultivation of aquatic organisms relies on the availability of optimal water conditions. Essential parameters, including dissolved oxygen, temperature, ammonia, and pH, play a crucial role in the health and growth of aquatic species. Third, feeding management. As the scale of aquaculture operation expands, there is an increasing demand for building an automatic feeding system. To address these issues, governments across the world have been encouraging fish farmers to build smart farming systems for remote monitoring and real-time warning. This can help the aquaculture industry increase the ability to face production risks, enhance production capacity, and reduce production costs. In this case, ICP DAS helps collect the on-site data from different environmental and water quality sensors in the fish pond. With the help of remote I/O modules and wireless modules, the data transmission distance is extended and the wiring problem is eliminated. Using ICP DAS gateway, the data is then transmitted to the SCADA via Ethernet to perform unified management. Out in the field, there are sensors such as air blower, fish feeder, heater, water valve, water quality sensor, DLW series mini weather station, and VPD series HMI. These data are collected for temperature and humidity management, water quality management, and fish feeder management. In this case, the DLW 1100 mini weather station measures temperature, humidity, illuminance, wind speed, wind direction, sea level, and precipitation. The VPD 173 and HMI displays the real-time data of the heater, fish feeder, water valve, and so on. Once the TM series I/O module receives the on-site data from the sensors, they transmit the information to the ZT2551 and ZT2550 Zigbee converters using the RS485 interface. The combination of the Zigbee converters extends the transmission distance and avoids the complex wiring problems out in the field. Then the data is sent to the control center for further analysis through the TGW715 gateway, which converts the communication protocol from Modbus RTU to Modbus TCP. ICP DAS ZT2550 and ZT2551 series Zigbee converters operate within the 2.4 GHz ISM band and are compliant with the IEEE 802.15.4 specifications. The primary role of the modules is to convert the RS485 interface into a Zigbee network. The maximum transmission distance is up to 700 meters in line of sight, facilitated by 16 RF channels. ICP DAS ZT series converters don't just connect, they do so intelligently by supporting mesh topology. This implies that if one of the routes is unavailable, the module will automatically find an alternative path to transmit the data, avoiding the physical obstacles in this way. This empowers them to create connections with flexibility. In addition, in the Zigbee network, only one Zigbee host is allowed and is called Zigbee Coordinator, whose role is taken on by the ZT2550. The coordinator functions as a router to receive and bypass data from parent or child nodes, while also controlling the network configurations. Besides, a single Zigbee network can manage up to 255 Zigbee routers, the ZT2551 here, allowing for extensive and well-organized management. ICP DAS provides diverse Zigbee modules such as converters, repeaters, bridge, and data concentrator. The Zigbee converters, as I just mentioned, convert RS485, RS232, and Ethernet interface to Zigbee. The Zigbee repeater can extend the communication distance and the range of Zigbee networks. Also, it avoids physical barriers between wireless devices. The Zigbee bridge connects two different Zigbee networks or device complex network to enhance efficiency. ICP DAS Zigbee Modbus data concentrator supports a bunch of communication interfaces like Ethernet, Zigbee, RS232, and RS485. It can read the data of multiple Modbus RTU devices and integrate the data into a continuous address format so that the host computer can grab the data of multiple slave devices using Ethernet at one time. No more trouble of dealing with each slave device separately. In addition, ICP DAS offers two kinds of Zigbee I/O modules: I/O pair connection modules and group modules. The I/O pair connection modules support a one-to-multi I/O pair connection function. In this way, the IOP modules can broadcast messages to other I/O modules at one time, and each I/O module can send the data to the IOP module. However, these I/O modules cannot communicate with each other. On the other hand, the I/O group modules support a multi-to-multi I/O pair connection function, meaning that every I/O group module can communicate with each other and synchronize their I/O status. So, in a nutshell, ICP DAS Zigbee modules make wireless connection and management simple. In this case, ICP DAS TGW700 series Tiny Modbus TCP to RTU ASCII gateway takes the on-site data in Modbus RTU protocol and sends it to the SCADA system using Modbus TCP protocol. The TGW700 series Tiny gateways can bridge the gap between your Modbus TCP system and your Modbus RTU ASCII serial devices, meanwhile eliminating the cable length limitations of traditional serial communication equipment, so you're not confined by cable length anymore. And let's talk about their size. They are small in size for maximum space savings, making them easy to install anywhere, even right next to your serial devices or even inside the machines. Besides, pair connection mode is supported. Once the pairing is set up, users can establish a connection, transfer data, or control equipment between two Modbus RTU ASCII devices via TCP/IP communication protocol. If you are worried about safety, don't be. The I version of the series have built-in 3000 VDC signal isolation, protecting the module and the connected equipment from any sudden jolts of electricity. Here's another great feature: power over Ethernet. These gateways can get their power from a PoE switch using just a regular Ethernet cable, and if you prefer, you can also power them up with the DC adapter. ICP DAS smart farming solutions branch out to other fields too, such as mushroom and orchid greenhouses, where critical factors such as temperature, humidity, and lighting are strictly controlled. So, whether it's nurturing animals or cultivating plants, ICP DAS smart farming solutions boost operational efficiency and cut down costs, making a positive impact across the field. Thank you for joining our webinar today. Don't forget to scan the QR code and complete the questionnaire. We'll send you this PowerPoint file after you complete it. Now, we're moving into the QA section with Kevin. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.